Hello! Welcome back to another exciting episode of Star Wars Sunstriders Phase 3. This will be episode 23 of our SWRPG Actual Play podcast. I guess it's still technically a podcast. All the ones I ever watched, they always call it a podcast, even though...
Are we podcast bros?
I think we are podcast bros.
We certainly are.
And I think we may have been for quite some time now.
Unlucky.
But, hey man, what can you do? Regardless, I see some people watching episode 1, man. If you're going all the way back to phase 1, episode 1, do yourself a favor. Watch the quick recaps. Get to episode 3 whenever I actually have an overlay up. I think our audio quality gets better too. But, start phase 2. Or check out Libertas. That's a great place to start. Shout out Chris Whaler. But anyways,
That's me.
last time, our party of intrepid heroes on the planet Baccarat. Last stop to Etone, if anybody was heading there. And first stop from Etone back to the galaxy at large, hunting down the merchant Jamoth. And also trying to find some scratch, man. Trying to find a little change to keep this beautiful ship we have, the Azure Legacy, up in the air and flying right. Now, we, of course, we're going to try and find some of that scratch by, I don't know, selling slave collars to a criminal underworld boss.
Sabotaged,
Of course. Great. Stop. We don't talk about it. We don't do that here. We don't talk about that here.
Legalized comedy, dude. Come on.
Dude, I'd shoot lightning out of my hands for good reasons. A really exciting last 2 episodes, even. And this is, we are in the sort of beginning legs of Act 2, if you're just joining us. Episode 21 being the start of Act 2. Act 1, all on Etone. If you want to check out our homebrew planet, man, go give it a listen. But specifically, we were in the Long Leku Bar. Yes, run, owned, or operated by Boss Hadzo, a nice, robust Rhodian sort of mafioso, if you will. Untrustworthy. Just so happened we were in there right whenever the police department was enacting a bit of a raid, if you will. And things went, poorly, pretty immediately. But it went poorly for them, not for us. We got out pretty much unscathed. A little blaster burn every now and again. But we also got out about 10 grand, 10,000 credits worth in these big denominational physical credit bars. Got out with a little tactical data pad. That has a bunch of information for Boss Hadzo's little cohort here on Baccarat. As we escaped, hid in the crowds, kept our heads low, hung out, waited for the block to cool off. Did manage to get away. We had a little post-credit scene, if you will, of a detective walking into the interrogation room where Boss Hadzo was being held. Hadzo levying an accusation of some police plants trying to get him to, actually take the bait on a deal gone bad or on some illicit goods, which was news to the detective. Detective saying, well, we didn't have any guys inside, at least with slave collars. And Hadzo, of course, looking to make sure he doesn't get trumped up on any charges, is probably going to spill the beans on these 4 interlopers. This just so happened to be in this call with me at this time.
Uh,
And that is pretty much where we'll pick up episode 23 here. But without any further ado, we have our session question here. Session question here. Have you ever given up on a dream? And of course, while my party is thinking about it, if you're new here, whenever we do our destiny points at the start of the session, we of course homebrew it where you get to roll your force rating and then choose from your force rating with whatever dice you roll. But also to get your points, you answer this a little warm up role play question, man. I've got this sweet RPG campfire deck, works great, or you come up with it yourself. But if you need a little boost, great deck to use, man. I think we've had one every session. I don't know if I've ever missed one.
I think Samson gave up on his dream, but has rekindled it as of late, and that dream would have been becoming an exalted member of the Terral Derafa. And I think that's what led to his fall on Dracoine and helped him push Azermode's agenda and go out with his plan.
I see. See, so is it revenge, Samson, that has rekindled it, or is it I see why I wanted this in the first place?
I think it's a two-parter. It's looking at the damage that's happened and going, I want to fix this, and also I want to get the guy who helped cause this, who led me astray, back.
Very good.
And the best way to do that would be to refresh. Oh,
Delicious.
I got an achievement for that.
Nice.
Jeff has given up on the dream of returning home and just living a normal life free from the worries of, I guess, the politics of the Matukai and what's going on around him. Like, his life is so unimaginably different now, after even just a few weeks, than he could have ever imagined it having been. So the dream of, like, retiring someday in a village like the one where he grew up just doesn't even seem, I mean, it seems like a dream as opposed to like a possible reality, and it's fading fast.
Is that not even feasible to Jeff anymore? To be an old man in a village with grandkids?
Yeah, I think that it's almost silly to think about. It just, at this point, with his conceptualizations. I mean, just knowing what's above him and the odds that he's facing, even in just one aspect of all the complexities that are going on, it seems unlikely that he'll ever have just a decent, normal lot to himself.
Very good. Please roll your destiny points.
I'll take the 1.
What?
Actually, I'll take the 2.
What? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I think for Null being a droid, dreams just wouldn't come easy to him in general. But I think, at least he thinks that he can't give up on a dream. The primary one probably being the directive that Dr. Vesh gave him to attempt to fully understand Death's machinations. I think that's just kind of his a soul driving force that he doesn't want to give up on, but he also feels like he couldn't.
Hmm. Hmm. So still in pursuit, but maybe not believing that it's even possible.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Very good.
One dark.
Damn.
Keep it
We're,
going.
we're rocking and rolling today,
Except,
boys.
except
Yeah, it's
for me,
looking
dude.
Maybe
dark
things are going
outside.
bad. Maybe things are about to go bad.
So, Shib believes, big asterisks on believes, that she has given up on her dream of becoming a Jedi Master. She feels that she's failed her master, Master Thelnizo. She feels like she bungled her night trial pretty badly. And, you know, to her, it seems like the walls are kind of closing in on her. She's, at any point expecting to wake up and have a message on her data pad saying that she's being expelled from the Jedi Order. So I think she's just very disillusioned with her previous, life path that she thought that she was on.
Please, your destiny points.
I'll take the 2 dark.
My God.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Well, all right. And just as a quick refresher too, we all are currently at 1 conflict. Also, any watchers that are familiar with the system, I've long since been running this system for over 10 years now. How does that feel, fellas?
That's crazy.
Well,
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I actually just looked at the data. I was like 2015, 14 was the beta. I was like, oh shit. Wow. Well, dude, I still had hair whenever I was running the system. But we have gone away. Rules as written, you resolve conflict every session. Long form, it's very hard to introduce enough conflict for every character, every session, to not have people rocket to Paragon to 71 morality. So we gather, and then at general little blocking points, arcs, end of arcs, end of specific storylines, things like that, we end up resolving. So if you haven't ever done that, give it a shot, see how you like it. But without, I believe we had just, we're walking down the street, had passed the barricade, PD barricade, a security force barricade around the Long Leku bar, and had avoided any erstwhile eyes, any lingering eyes from any police or forces otherwise. So I guess really I'll open this up. Where do you guys want to head?
I think the plan was to head back to the ship, correct? Like that's where
believe
we were
so.
going.
I believe so, yeah.
I think so.
We've
Just
got
that way-
we've got some hot items on us that we need to go stash.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
with that in mind, we'll go ahead and just get a little jump in, and we'll start in on the next morning, if you will, on a recap. So if you have any strain, go ahead and knock that down. If you have any wounds, you won't knock them all the way down, but you can natural rest recover 1 wound. So if you have any wounds sitting, I think Jeff, just you can knock 1 wound off, and of course, if you'd like to try a medicine check, you can do that as well to perhaps recover some.
I can heal you as well, Jeff.
If you wouldn't mind, though.
Let me give it a shot. I do have my emergency med pack, which doesn't that come with a? Is that the one that comes with a single stim pack that
Per
regens?
encounter, I believe, yes.
Yeah.
Now,
So
your
boom,
stim pack counters are per day. And the medicine check here, he hasn't taken over half, so I believe it's just an easy check.
It's fine. No, my shoulder's just been bugging me a little bit. I don't think I need the stim pack or anything.
All right. Well,
And of course,
We
Noel, he says that sweet, gnarly blaster burn on that shoulder from a high-powered optic rifle.
it looks a little raw. I'll see what I can do without the stim pack. So easy, you said?
Yeah, man, 1 purple for not being over half wounds. Yeah.
Cool.
And the kit counts as tools and all that.
Oh, whoops.
You're
Ignore
good.
that. That was mechanics.
Dude,
Are you
actually-
not a robot?
this guy's.
Yeah, it's kind of burning a little bit. Could you just spit some coolant on there, no?
It works on me every time.
Hey,
There we go.
Look at that. Ends up exactly the same. Medicine or intellect is 4, so that'd be 7 wounds. Back to you, Jeff. Now, I assume you guys have explored the Azure Legacy, even a little once over. Have we really gone into depth on investigating our new ship, or have we just been in a rush?
We had searched it enough to find the collars.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Jeff was pretty nervous about hyperspace travel, so he was kind of monitoring the situation.
Absolutely. Well, while Noel and Jeff, while you guys are medicining it up, Shib or Samson just kind of going around the commons area, accidentally lean up against one of the wall slats, one of the pillars, hear a little hiss. Entertainment system folds out of the wall 70s style. Filters down. Got a little vid screen, about 55 inches. It's got a little plug-in for a whole bunch of hollow wrecks. Decent little sound system set up. Anything, a spacer's dream of passing time on some long hauls, man. And it's the little hollow wreck player, dude. Got a selection in there, little cassette tapes, man. It's got everything. It's got Rhodian opera. It's got Tweely Cop. It's got Corestian grungecore. Wide range. But outside of that, the secrets of the Azure Legacy have pretty much been laid bare. Now, are we leaving the collars on board? Or are we going to take them with us as we...
Well, I thought we left them. We planted them.
Oh, that's right. We left them in the vent. And that was all 10? We didn't bring one with
The
us.
suitcase full. I
There we
didn't
go.
take any unless somebody else did.
I
I
think,
think Hadzo had one.
one got left on the table. That's right. Yes. Okay. Good. Okay. Well, you guys ready for some driving action from the DM, or does anybody have something?
Well,
Certainly.
I did want to
Please, of course.
get everybody together. So we have these 10,000 credits from our dear friend Hadzo.
Mm-hmm.
They're like big denominations, right? So it would look suspicious if we were to just go into a store.
Yes, it's effectively like you have 10 $1,000 bills here.
We would need some way to make this usable. Launder it, I guess you could say. And I was just curious if anyone had any ideas about that. I mean,
Is that a bank?
Possibly.
We could go to a nice upscale bank on a different planet than this. Maybe get some nice clothing, look the part, open an account, deposit a few of the credits, and later on maybe find another branch of the same bank, deposit a few more, rinse and repeat.
And Shib, I say worldly. You're galactically, knowledgeable enough. You've been around the block. You know the GTN. Most even planetary scaled banks you can access from anywhere. Now it gets a little hairy once you start crossing sovereignty versus USDC lines. But even that, a lot of the times, if banks are willing to deal with potential embargo threats and stuff like that, of course, trade percentages, fees can get astronomical and things like that. But if you do have any account that is backed by the GTN, naturally, you can pretty much get a hold of your funds anywhere where there's a reputable banking location. So it certainly wouldn't be no need to carry it around under the mattress on the legacy, unless that's something that intrigues you.
Certainly not. Can't get robbed if you don't have anything on you.
And of course, Star Wars is set in the 70s, so it's pretty easy to open up a bank account, man.
No credit scores.
Don't really need much. So could certainly, and Baccarat being a pretty much fueling outpost for a lot of Explorer core vessels and things like that, would not be difficult to find a bank, especially in the capital city.
Do we want to do that here, though?
I mean, I don't fully see the harm. I mean, Hodzo is gone, presumably put to death. I assume that's how Baccarat's laws work.
Yeah.
Shib, give me an education check, Shib.
All right. What's difficult?
Easy check. Baccarat's very much a USDC controlled world, even though it's really far from the core. Hodzo will certainly be alive, even if the worst charges imaginable were brought up from the bank or from the bar.
No, that's not really how criminal justice works, even this far out. At least not in USDC space.
I see. Do you think there's a chance of us becoming the fall people, as it were?
I believe it's certainly possible if he was arrested. He'll be looking for any way out, and new faces coming to his bar with crazy deal propositions. All of his money coming up missing. Nobody likes a rat, but I think he will probably squeal.
You do have a point. In that case, I mean, possibly hopping worlds would be the smart move. Jeth, Samson, any?
No.
Yeah, except I can't remember coming in. We came here because there weren't really a lot of other options. Is that right? Is there another world accessible?
This is the gateway system.
Okay.
To its
So
own.
now, hey, you've got a class like probably 1.8 hyperdrive. I mean, maybe class 2.
Okay.
Galaxy's your oyster, man.
Yeah, I think another world then in that case would be optimal.
Very good. I'm gonna spend one of these destiny points. Fire us off real quick.
Oh baby.
No. You get a internal diagnostics notification pops up on your internalized HUD. Without even having to acknowledge it, it self-opens. You get a sweet, immediate... like, sometimes you open up your PC and your command prompt screen flashes for like half a second. It's pretty much like that, except immediately, like, scrolls upon scrolls of what appear to just be bunk code start propagating and rolling past at light speed.
Do I think that this would be like kind of outside interference, like, or
that you're unsure. Somebody would have had to get something onto your person. Not a whole lot of Wi-Fi available in the Star Wars universe. So, if it is an exterior intrusion, somebody would have had to get something onto your frame.
Nola's air gapped.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Can I try to like assess what is it pulling information? Is it a true diagnostic that's just kind of self-running?
Give me a computers check, man. And I'm going to say here, give me 1 red, 2 purple. Give me a boost die for, of course, knowledge of your own systems.
Okay. Nice.
Success 1 advantage. So, no, you crack down on it pretty quick. Go in. You manage to cut off the flow of wherever this code input is coming from. And as you start tracing, it's coming from the little dead spot that you have in, physically, around your chest cavity. You can trace it back to that. But you manage to sever the flow. No more of these random inputs filling up on your prompt screen. However, as you start looking through these and, going to clear a bunch of it away, a lot of it starts almost Tetrising. What I mean by that is certain copied lines of code and inputs start disappearing all at once. And you continue, you're activating, you're clicking through, you're moving away these copycat lines, and they begin disappearing in large swaths. A lot of it, 95% of this is repeated, until eventually you get down to a single line. And this one's pure numbers. And with only 1 check really required here, you're a smart little cookie. It's got about 4 periods, a little line break, and a bunch of numbers interspersed by about 4 or 5 more periods. Only thing that it could be that you could figure is a coordinate grid or a coordinate code.
Interesting. Can I go? I'll turn to the rest. Something is beginning to act up in my processor. It seems. Coordinates, and I'll try to go to our like nav comp, and try to punch that in.
So are you go on the nav comp? Are you going galactic scale?
Yeah, we'll do galactic
Yeah,
just to
so-
see if I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. So in your nav comp, you start cross referencing. You punch the grids in, and you get the sweet OG Battlefront 2.
I love
Um,
that shit.
Hell yeah.
On the galactic overlay of the galaxy. This coordinate grid pretty much gives you nothing. So locked all the way in. No inhabited system. No uninhabited system. Pretty much off in the spindle arm, galactic southwest.
I'd like to kind of like leave a mental like marker of like where that would be, and would the numbers also work if I plugged them in planetary scale?
You certainly think they would, yes.
Yeah, I'll try that as well.
Right. So, easy enough. You download. You get a sweet copy of whenever you actually legally land places. You get readouts of the planets and like that. So easy enough to get access to a little world map of Bakra, and plug those in as well. And as the machine, as the nav comp is running, as your onboard computer is running, it does start focusing in back on the capital city where you guys are. Zooms in even further, and even further yet, and it ends up on a little industrial part of town, as best as you can tell. Has what looks like a handful of factories, but the coordinate in and of itself seems to be one little hab block located in the middle of 4 or 5 factory units.
This must be it then. I'll turn to the rest. Okay, everybody. Crazy idea, but I just somehow was sent these coordinates lead to this industrial sector of the capital city. I feel like I should go there. We do have, I believe our docking lasts for another 2 days or so. So if you all don't mind, I would like to go investigate.
Oh, and also you would have additional information on that. Computer would give you a readout. Zerka, Czerka, Hab block, Theta 7. Then in a little parenthesis code next to it, condemned.
Well, now I'm just more sure that I need to investigate it.
And where did you say these coordinates came from?
Seemingly nowhere, or the kind of blocked off portion of my databanks. There are a few sections of my memory that I seem unable to access still. But this is the first time any data has actually come of it. Or come from it, I should say.
And do you suspect this may be a trap of some kind, or is this just a hunch?
It's more like a hunch. I mean, if I don't believe I would, I might send myself to a trap. But
Did you Null, is there any way for like I don't know a lot about computers, but were there like signatures on code that your creator embedded in you? Is there a way of you maybe telling how it originated?
it's possibly, but from the diagnostic I just ran, a lot of bunk code was erased, and this is the line that was left.
Okay. Is
mean,
the bunk
it's-
code, is that like them doing you a favor?
Unsure of what you mean.
Me either. But if you want to go there, I got your back.
I think, yes, it shouldn't take too long, I don't think. It seems like it's a condemned, abandoned Circa facility, which one of the largest droid manufacturers in the galaxy. Seems quite appropriate.
Zerka back living large, by the way. Recent galactic events, man. Things are going well for the old Zerka Corp.
I'm all for it.
The HK series assassin droid. How could I forget?
But yes, if you guys want to head that way, it's as simple as grabbing some transport and getting over there, whether that's public or paid or any other means.
Certainly public transport, right? We're cheap, dude.
Yeah, sounds good to
Yeah,
me.
I mean,
Well, we're away. Do we get the sense that how far away we are in the city, things have died down, the chatter's not on that anymore? Or is that still a very prescient thing on people's minds? The nightclub fiasco.
That is a great question. Always. I think.
It was probably in the morning news, right?
Yeah, well, it certainly did have a breaking news cast night of. Whether that's the most exciting thing that's happened in the capital city of Baccarat is probably up for debate. But probably the only way to really tell is to go see what's on the vid screens out in the lobby.
Prudence?
I think let's go. I can pay for our fare if we need. I still have a few non-stolen credits.
And I would certainly like to, if we can, stash the credits and the data pad in the
Of the hold.
in the hidden compartment.
Very good. Absolutely easy enough. And we head out. So, get a nice little screen wipe here. You guys on public airspeed or bus transport. Now, Factory District seems to be running hot. Big towers giving off smoke and vapor. Big ground flares firing. Seems that maybe Zerka here was simply unwilling to cede the land to anybody else. So even though that it has been condemned, they might not have the capital or anything of that nature to actually build it into something else, but not willing to part with it. And on your approach, Factory District here, you guys do see a few organics in coveralls, jumpsuits, things of that nature, walking to and from, see them inside chain link fences, checking meters, moving little carts around, things like that. But the vast majority here is certainly droid labor. Very simple loader droids, very simple grade 1 droids, menial tasks, moving conveyor belts, loading, unloading trucks and speeders, moving raw materials and finished products all over the place. But it doesn't take long from the stop to round the corners into the hab block, and just like the little blueprint, the little blue hollow of world map shows, it's effectively a little 3-story building. Looks like it probably could have housed upwards of 50, 54 individual units inside. But it is in rough shape. It has been tagged to hell, graffiti everywhere, boards on many of the first-story windows, doors all pretty much wide open. It doesn't even look like power is still routed here. No internal lights, even emergency lights are on. And the morning sun seems to be the only real source of light beaming into the building.
From a glance, does this look like it's also a factory or more like administrative?
This looks like, now here, it looks like probably nobody has been in here for at least a decade in any official working capacity. Best you can tell, maybe one of these factories was Zerka at one point in time, and might have been easier to keep people on site, keep them close, that are indentured, sharecropping, if you will, versus, paying the premium for droid parts.
Well, this is certainly the place. Allow me. And I'll, like with my red light eyes, given a little light, I'll go in first.
Very good. Now, how do we want to look around? Are we room to room? Are we turning things over? How intensive do we want to be? And does everybody want to stay, same floor, same group, or are we splitting up in here, or what's the move?
Is there a lot of verticality to this?
3 stories. It seems like there are 3 stairwells. Very simple kind of fire escape style by the side door where you guys would come in. 2 big doors that are permanently jammed open. Looks like even one of them has been removed and probably scrapped at some point in time. Stairway in the back through a little main foyer area. So you got stairway on both sides, and then one big one in the middle.
Okay. I might try and just find some higher ground and kind of case from there.
Absolutely. Now, are you wanting to go up on the building itself, roof, or different lodge?
You know what? Yeah, I can do that.
Hey, fire escape, rusty, but still well enough to hold your weight. You're not worried about that at all, Jeff. And you scramble on up to the top. Certainly looks like people have been staying here. Living here is probably an overstatement. You've got scraps of ration containers, discarded wrappers, cardboard scrap, like little flimsy plastic box scraps all over the floor. Certainly looks like maybe homeless, vagrancy of some type, either looking to stay off the street or perhaps out of visual of any street goers or factory workers. Inside, though, if you guys want to give me I think perception will be just fine. as
Group?
we move through the hab block. And that can be a
Check.
group check as well, yes.
Yeah. I got 1 yellow to give.
I got none.
Yeah. 3 greens.
Hell yeah.
Yes, you.
No difficulty.
Difficulty here. Give me an average check. Give me 2 purples. Take a boost for bead as well. Good at 2 successes, 1. So you guys start on the first floor. Little torches giving off light if you have them. If not, relying on the sunlight streaming in through a bunch of the boarded windows. There's shattered glass on the floor. It seems that most of these rooms are very Spartan indeed. And they're definitely a prefab style. Shelves, counters, bed frames, all built into it. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of customization available. A lot of these rooms are mirrors or copycats of each other up and down the hallways. A lot of the doors, just like the front one, if they were, automatic sliders, seems to be the gears and guts of them have been ripped out for salvage or for scrap. Most of them open at least 50%. Not a whole lot of them fully closed. And as you guys are searching through the first floor, you get a little bit of a jump scare. Shib, big womp rat scuttles out of one of the doors as you go turn the corner. Just the sound of claws on not necessarily porcelain, but on uncarpeted bare metal floors, skittering off from its hiding place into another hiding place.
Those things are horrifying, by the way.
Oh, indeed. First floor, though, as you guys work through, doesn't seem to reveal anything out of the ordinary. People have definitely been camping out in here. How many, you're unsure. But even a lot of the trash looks like it could be fresh enough to have been from within the last week or so. First floor, however, feels nothing. Gosh, steady on up. Start pacing through the second floor. As soon as you guys get to the landing on the second floor, Noel, you don't notice, but Samson, Shib, as you guys reach that, the smell of decay is strong.
I would like to use my sense ability.
Okay.
Obviously, I won't be sensing the dead thing.
Very good. Roll your force die for me.
I will, of course, use the 2 light side pip.
Very good. Now, with base sense, I believe it's living things.
It is living things. I am looking for something living.
Gotcha. So
near this.
With 2 pips, you balance yourself. You reach out. You pick up Jeff up on the roof. You pick up Samson right by you, and Bede, all now very distinguished and easily recognizable to you in your sixth sense. Even the strangeness of Noel, familiar in a weird way to you still. Little colony of womp rats. Seems that there's more than one hiding out all around in here. But other than that, no other living creatures that you pick up on inside the hab block.
Okay. That's good. We're safe to go and check this thing out.
Are you both all right? You kind of stopped there for a second.
There's something dead in there.
Very dead.
Let's see. Would I be drawing near from the top side here, Jake?
Yeah. Are you wanting to push in and work from the top down?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Gotcha. Okay, so Jeff, the little fire escape, the little hatch on the top, that's actually already pulled open. So you wander over after you investigate up top. As Jeff, you get closer to the hatch. It is straight death. If you could have the little green lines wafting out of the open hatch, it would be there. Little curious as you kind of recoil a bit, maybe hold your breath, give a little peek in. As you peek in, there is mold, moss, fungal growth, just from what you can see inside the hatch, all over the hallway up top. It seems to be not even that there's any real carpet or anything like that, but perhaps a lot of the leftover goods, perishables, whatever, that were left in the hab block have been moved and sort of just cast asunder on this third floor. The little tables and chairs and other doodads and things like that, all covered in these sort of skull white mushrooms and green and black mold and moss, as far as you can see from on top of the hatch.
Tie a piece of clothing around my nose and mouth. Try not to breathe in any spores, and then maybe kind of push in.
Yeah. Now this is it has a little it's pretty much a drop from the ceiling. They have a little ladder on the internal wall in here.
Is that ladder intact, or is it corroded away? Or
that one has some gunk on it, but it seems like you can see that somebody probably might have used it to get in or out. Some of the
I might just
drop in,
just to be it might just be safe. Kind of drop on my hands and then just let go and fall in.
Absolutely. It doesn't seem like they're like whenever you land, it's not like the poison spores come up off the floor or anything like that. But you do land with a sort of squelch. It is moist in here.
Okay.
And a little sunlight is getting in, but as you're up here and you start looking around, most of the rooms are entirely filled with just stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Trash, refuse, scraps of metal, chairs, furniture, all broken and in pieces, just absolutely filled up these rooms, sort of like somebody was trying to clear out a floor or something like that, just pushing them all out of the way with no further use for them.
Mistake. Maybe investigation? I mean, the people who would have left this into null would have had to be pretty technically savvy. I'm not getting any of that from what I'm seeing immediately, but maybe look for something technological?
Sure.
Buried in the rubble?
Yeah. No check really needed here. Are you willing to get your hands dirty, Jeff?
Oh, baby.
That really is the question, huh? Yeah, sure.
Gotcha. And Jeff, I'll say as you drop in, you can hear the conversation echo up from the stairwell from Shib, Samson, and Noel. You hear them on the second floor as you drop in. You get brave. Start grabbing all this soggy, just absolutely slimy covered stuff. Start digging through a couple of the rooms. A lot of this, just maybe a beacon, a flash of light, maybe a code cylinder, just anything, looking for something. And you do come across a couple of data comps, like actual terminals, that looks like maybe that were in use at some point in time, but have been totally destroyed. Wires ripped, any sort of components, graphics cards, stuff like that has been just absolutely gut ripped out of a lot of these towers and pads. There's no leftover power or anything like that. So you continue on your way. Down on the western wing, there is one odd thing that you do find. One door is closed all the way and seems to have power to it. You might be muted again.
Like you're doing that. Before I push on, I would try and reunite. I heard their voices down there. This does not seem like a solo mission, so
sure, yeah.
I might go let them know I
literally
found
to get
this.
to the western wing, you just double back a couple of doors, lean over the banister, and see Noel, Samson, and Shib on the landing for the second floor. 10 foot down from you.
Got something over here.
We have to go towards the smell?
It's not so bad once you get in there.
If you say so. Shib will grimace as she...
Yeah, Samson's not having a good time.
Even Samson, speaking of, even here as Bede rests on your shoulder, Bede doesn't make a whole bunch of agitated movements, but you can see that he is Bede is actively over preening himself, like his head shaking, his tail's fidgeting fast. He's pulling feathers out of himself. He's not having a great time either, and he might be picking up on it a little bit from you as well. And he's chittering, clacking his beak, little baby squawks. But yeah, you guys gather up. Noel, Shib, Samson, as you guys climb up to the third floor. The second floor was not like this either. But as you guys climb up to the third, you are met with what Jeff has already seen. The moss, the mold, mushrooms, everywhere. And Shib, would it be Shib here? Probably so. Yeah, probably so. Shib or Noel, either one of you, maybe both. It doesn't seem like this has happened because of, exposure to the elements. Sure, the fire escape hatch has been opened, and it's probably rained, and all of that good stuff, dew and everything like that has gotten in here. But this seems excessive even for that.
Yeah.
But you guys come up to the door. It is not a double opener, just a single slider on the little door panel. You see, it has power. And it has the little X locked symbol.
Give me 1 second. And I'll try to, what do they call it? Scomp in.
Very
Trying to
good.
get through.
Yeah, give me a
He's
computers
scomping,
check.
dude.
He's
I'm
scomping in. Give me a computers check. 3 purples. Hard check. 3 purples.
Ooh.
So it says one
Ooh.
triumph. So Noel, you scop in, you start looking, and it's easy. Code blocks right here, brute force it, be good to go. You punch it in, you get the affirmative. Door doesn't open though. You say, "Oh, that's strange." Pull back a little bit. No central power. Peel the panel off. Little battery. Little mini battery pack, sort of effectively hot wired into the door itself. Seems to be housing everything inside of itself. So, with the Triumph, you do the easy thing. Yank the fucking battery.
I do also have energy transfer.
Yeah.
So I could spend a strain to power up an unpowered device.
Yeah. So if you'd like to do that, spin the strain. It'll stop you guys from making the athletics check to peel the door open itself.
Yeah, we do that.
Sure.
As much as I would.
Yeah.
Spin the strain. You overload it. Share a little power from your own core. Door slides right open. And immediately, Samson, Shib, Jeff, the buzzing of a million flies careen out of the door in a black wave, flow over and past Noel and disperse out from the room.
Is my grandfather in here, dude? Jesus. Is this Papa Nurgle's room?
Dude, it might be. But looking in, this is not like any of the other rooms. All of the prefab stuff in here has been hacked or pulled away, so it has the maximum amount of space. The door has, or the window on the side has been completely boarded over, shut. And there's a little self-powered little mini gin lamp sitting on the floor, casting a really dark orange glow across the room. And in the center of the room, on a little cot that probably was tan at one point in time, now stained a very dark and crusty maroon, and just a writhing mass of insects, maggots, larvae, flies, is a body, or as best as you guys can tell.
Is there any way to tell what or who this was? Like species or anything?
Have to. How close you want to get?
Too close already.
I'll get arm's length.
Okay. Well, so Shib, as you walk in, it's just like, trying to, and your grand peculiars, your enhanced smell. Oh, it's killing.
No.
But Shib, you walk in, and as hidden from sight over here, looking back towards the doorway, are a few sigils, not carved, but painted in that same sort of maroon, on the entry walls of the door.
Symbols I recognize? Or no?
Not really. It seems that, of course, you've got a very simple skull. Another seems to be rough approximation of a figure with 4 arms, and some kind of bladed instrument in all 4 hands. Another that seems to be maybe a scene of self-flagellation, perhaps. Maybe a back cut and scarred and bleeding. But none of it is great handiwork. It doesn't seem like spell casting or anything like that. It seems like, deranged serial killer.
I see. So, ID on this body?
As you get closer, and the rest of the flies depart due to your intrusion.
Pardon me.
Excuse me, fellas. This body has been entirely flayed.
Ooh.
So there is not a lick of skin anywhere on this body.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeesh.
bud.
Wow.
The eyes
Very
have
cool,
been
baby.
removed. Could be anything.
So, given the self-flagellation drawing, I know it's probably hard to tell, but is there any indication that this was in fact self-inflicted?
Whew. Shib, everything you know about discipline, man, it would have taken a lot. would have taken quite a bit to get to this point. But
In
if
fact-
you could, Shib, be
Yeah.
so kind as to give me, here even, or Nola as well, if I could get a medicine check here, that would be awesome.
I
Okay.
could assist you.
I think you have the better one as it is.
For sure, absolutely.
I have 3 greens.
1 yellow, 3 greens.
Go ahead, goat. I'll give you the unskilled assist.
Sweet. Ooh, the difficulty?
Oh, really? It's going to be an average check. No need to take a step back for the scene. But other than that,
No,
Shib is standing behind you, saying, "I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no blood in it."
real.
That's my
God.
unskilled assist.
nice. Oh,
Man,
0
Wait.
7.
Oh,
wait.
wait a minute.
I'm
Because
waiting.
I really want to know. I really want to know. Last session we agreed, or we established that group checks count as my role, correct?
I think so, yeah.
All right, I
If
would
you're
like to
involved
do
in it,
something
yeah.
to prove. Something
Sure.
to prove. So go ahead and re-roll that.
right. Thank you, Shib.
It'll pay off one day. I haven't gotten to use the second part of this skill yet. Hell yeah.
Right.
Yeah, 2 successes. Advantage.
Perhaps today's that day.
Today is the day. I have
so-
0 strain again.
So, Noel, as you step in to assist, this is relatively fresh. Like 72 hours or so.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And, more importantly than that, on your closer investigation, not that there are any lips or anything like that, so you're like, well, the jaw should probably be open right now, has been wired shut. Very crudely, like with copper wire, effectively.
Ooh.
Just in one place, like top center to bottom jaw. And it seems like not exactly any tension on any skin that you can see, but it is bulging kind of unproportionately, like something might be shoved in there.
Jib, you may want to turn away for this. And I will, using my crab claw, just kind of like try to pinch it. I'm not trying to rip it, I'm just trying to like open.
Oh, Jaws of Lifestyle?
Yeah, just like snip the wire.
That's fucking gross.
That is.
Yeah, man. No, give me. Just roll like you would with like an attack with your crab claw. Two purples.
Okay.
And I'm gonna spin one. Give me a red and one purple. See if I can make this really gross.
Oh man. Right. Red. Cool. I'll aim.
Oh yeah.
Why not?
Why not? One success, one advantage. You needed it. You needed it. So
Thank goodness.
like a surgeon, you a little pressure, and you're like, man, probably the bone would break before the. But as that thought crosses your mind, the wire snaps, almost like a slug thrower shot, and the jaw just falls away. And inside, where a tongue would be, seems to be a little scrap of cloth. Is of course stained, but it's unmistakable. You've seen probably hundreds of these outfits. Same material on many of them. A lot of them have this style sash that acts like a belt for a lot of the pilgrimage outfits, very popular on Eternal. Seems like the sash itself has been bundled up and shoved inside of this mouth.
Ooh.
As a gag, I'm assuming.
It seems like this came after.
Ah, that's worse.
I'll
Somehow.
That is worse.
didn't think possible. I'll grab it with my protocol droid arm and try to see if it's purely like the sash or if it's wrapped around something.
And your instincts, of course, will serve you well. Because as you pull it out, it has heft to it. There is indeed something wrapped up inside of it. And as you pull it out, seems to be the equivalent of a key fob for Starship.
Huh.
Any chance it's similar to what you would use for the merchant ships that our guy got away in?
It certainly seems to be a Uzbekian make and model. And those are quite popular solo merchant living ships that tone. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how key fobs are programmable to your car, right? You gotta sync them up. Any chance we can get the VIN number off of this fob?
Maybe. Probably not here. Probably not in this moment. But
absolutely, I'm not trying to do anything.
Yeah, very potentially with
it.
some power, with some equipment, you might be able to spoof a signal. Maybe see if it's still on planet, or see perhaps what it two or something of that nature. Samson, I need a vigilance check.
All right.
Oh, baby.
1 red, 2 purples.
Hey,
Oh, wow.
4 successes.
W.
It's very, 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 very cold hallway, Samson. And it wasn't just a moment ago. And sure, there's a, stench of death. But now there's a presence of it. A new one. Lighter, deeper. Sort of all-encompassing. The dark side.
Something is here. Ooh.
I gotta tell Serenity not to watch this episode.
Little content warning.
And content warning. Hey, if you're watching this.
25 minutes into just Dexter.
By the way,
To be fair, I have content warnings on all of our videos, or just in the description. If you need an audio content warning, let me know in the comments. I'll make sure to say it. This started very soon.
Hell yeah. Call to action. That's how you grow a YouTube channel.
Call to action. Hey, smash that like button. And if you're on mobile, hit there's some new mobile thing I've heard a bunch of guys start saying. I don't know. If you're watching on your phone, do some weird mobile shit. Engage. What? Whatever, man. But Samson, somebody's watching you here.
what do you mean, Samson? Something is here.
It's this. I feel it. Something sees us.
Well, we certainly got what seemed to be the most important. Perhaps we should leave. Before I leave the room, though, could I look at the symbols and just see, like, you said there's the self-flagellation, skull. What was the third one?
Seemed to be
Four-armed blade.
four-armed figure with,
Four-armed.
knives or blade.
AKA Azure mode.
Two of them.
I'm snowballing, dude.
Bit of a
I'm
reach. Unless he grows 2 more arms, things are gonna get real weird.
That's his spirit form.
Surely it's not.
That's his.
pod racer Gazgano with the blades.
That's
Oh my
the.
God, is it Burnathon?
Oh. Chris has a pod racer.
Gazgano. This is Gazgano's pod racer, dude. I have his little tiny ass model somewhere over here.
But before we leave, I would like to turn to the body and just kind of, I don't know if I have something that could start a flame, but I would like to try to burn the body.
Well, no, good news. Seems like there's something underneath the body. Just catches your little optic. Just as you're starting to see, like, dang, how can I get rid of this thing? Just seems to be right underneath his head.
I like gently lift with the crab claw and like pull out from under.
There's a lot of sloughing and squelching and things. It's not real gentle. And you really have to peel this metal plate off of flesh still connected to the back of this guy's skull. But that's important because it leaves an imprint in his flesh, but also the little metal plate itself has just a very simple symbol on it. And it says 1,000 greater than.
Didn't we?
Legion.
Yes. Thought we heard that from Father Ancillary.
Dom, have you seen the original Evil Dead?
Yes.
You
With
know,
a very funny spinny doll thing.
Oh, the first one not so funny, but yes. You know the scene at the beginning where they have the camera on the wire and it's moving through the forest at a rapid rate, really close to the ground, like something's hunting into the cabin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something is doing that to you guys right now.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Whoa.
That cold feeling is on rapid approach. And
Real
before you can say anything at all other than feel your own heart rate spike at its presence, it's in the room with you. And the body sits up on its own on the cot. And then its eyeless socket and wide broken jaw, ghastly green flame erupts. And unfortunately, it seems like it has something to say. But it has no jaw, it has no tongue. And the flames spill out of its eyes and mouth and consume the body and begin licking across the room while you guys are still inside.
Oh.
Does this thing have a physical appearance or presence, or is it just a feeling that I can focus on?
That
Like
you
a
are
cold
unsure
spot
that,
or-
that you are unsure of, but it does seem to be located as if it may be the flame itself.
Well, I'm eeped out, and I'm focusing in on this flame. I'm gonna try to suppress the flame.
Ooh.
Very good. Now,
Ooh.
Samson, what is the range on your suppress?
This is, let's see, I believe I have one upgrade. So, short range and upgraded by one range band. So would that be medium?
It may be short. May go from engaged to short, but either way.
Because it starts short,
Okay, then
upgraded
it
by
would be
one band
medium.
after.
Then it would be medium.
Okay.
Very good. So, well, roll your force die for me first.
I'm looking for the old base table. There we go. Oh no.
Now, before you say, hey, I want to spend these dark side pips.
I would
You
do that.
You focus in and you say, okay, well, I'm gonna try and extinguish these flames. The origination of these flames is not within range of your power.
Whatever this is, it's channeling through this room. We have to leave.
Can't put a fire out from inside the house.
It's so true.
Yes. I'm inclined to agree. Let's get out of here.
So, as you guys rapidly begin to egress from this point, a quick, one little final glance back. I'll say Jeff here. you see that these ghastly flames are consuming the rot in the building. They're latching
Okay.
on, burning to ash, the fungus, the mold, the mushroom, but seem to not be affecting anything else. But it is spreading like a grass fire. It's going fast. And as are you guys leaving out the side close to you, or are you guys going back down the middle?
Those fire escapes sound real handy right now.
They do.
Imagine
They're
that.
called that for a reason.
So with that, it's like somebody left a green neon bulb on inside. You see the flickering green flame shadow as you guys scramble down the fire escape back to the street.
Do I have time for a quick bio?
Sure.
So,
My bad.
when you say the
good.
flames didn't seem to be affecting anything inside,
Like
Yeah,
even
the
all the
scraps,
piled
the
up stuff.
furniture, the all that stuff doesn't seem to be being consumed.
okay, and even the heat from the burning flames aren't.
Doesn't seem like the
Like
building is
it's
going to
not
be
burning
going
the
up.
structure.
Doesn't
Okay.
seem so.
Have I ever seen green or heard of green flames before?
Ugh. Give me a lore check, no. Get a hard check, repurpose.
I'll upgrade on this one.
Sure.
Oh man.
Wow. This has two advantages. One. So, Noel, specifically, you're very knowledgeable about lots of things. And even your little time on Etone, you were able to study quite a bit. You're at least familiar with the concept of maybe metaphysical, force-fed flame. And a very, I wouldn't say common knowledge, but a more known one from the last century of the galaxy, at least. The Night Sisters had some, green mist, fairly green flame, but it certainly doesn't seem perhaps out of the capabilities. Any ideas for your triumph? I have one, but in case you have anything.
No, what you got?
With that, you did spend some time on a planet where the Shapers of Crovar were, and they were masters of the elements, very much Avatar style. It certainly wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. Noel would have seen some fireballs be cast, or flaming hands or blades at the practice arena, or anything.
Hmm. Interesting. Well, I was hoping to give that one a at least somewhat peaceful embrace of death, but not this time.
Was he still alive now?
I'm not sure. I want to say no, but
And Noel, I'll say, you're certainly sure. I go, not a lot.
Yeah.
I go, is not kicking.
Maybe.
the way he sat up seemed with purpose, but I mean, the tenets of the Isopta clearly state that you can't come back.
That's true.
Uh,
They do say
So
that.
I simply don't know. Look, it's right here on my cloak.
They do say.
Fucking Space Marine armor.
Yeah.
It's on the pauldron.
Very little room for interpretation here. You're not coming back, guy.
Yeah. Black and white, man. Can't get any simpler.
But Samson, the thing that caused it, did you get any sense of what? Who?
Whatever it was cold and dark, and whoever sent it was far away. I could not stop it. Maybe it was who put him here.
And Shib sensed we were the only living beings within the building, aside from the Womp Rats.
Something had a connection to this place to be able to access it again. We should be careful with that plate.
Yes. I think we'll also be careful of any further transmissions I receive. My initial instinct was that it was possibly a workshop that Dr. Vesh stayed at from his time past, but not at all.
Do you think it is not stored data and rather someone has a connection to you?
That is possible, yes. There's still a lot I don't understand about this section of my processor that's blocked off. Perhaps once we get those credits available, I might be able to find some kind of cybernetic that could assist. But if we're assuming that the handiwork up there was done by Jimoff, or at least one of the members of this legion, why would they put the ship key inside the mouth rather than use the ship to leave? Who did they leave it for? Us? Doubtful.
Maybe it was scuttled.
I mean, yeah, we'll also have to learn more about the ship this key belongs to. This could be like a warning, or they could be trying to prove a point to us. Like, you keep coming, you're next.
Yes.
This was not an easy place to find or get into. I'd imagine they were covering their trail as well.
Yeah.
I suppose our next step is to we find a registry of starships. Try to match.
Yeah, I think so.
We died, Chris.
I know. I was listening for the most part.
Well, but let's get far away from here, shall we?
Let's.
No ominous figures standing on a ridge line in the far distance, huh?
Not that you can see.
Thank you, Noah.
I've heard this one before.
Okay. Where do you guys want to hit? What do you guys want to do? Where are we going? What's the plan?
Bro. Like 3 p.m. on a Tuesday, we just saw a fully flayed body and a fork.
I don't even know it's 3 p.m. I'm gonna be honest, it's
God.
probably not even lunch. You guys,
Oh,
it might be 11. It might be 11:30.
Oh my God!
Can we
I don't
just
know,
go
man. What
hang
we get
out?
into, boys?
Go and hang out at a park for a second.
Find a pickup game? I mean, what do you do after that? I think the day's gone.
Did we bring the plate with us or did we leave it? That's an important question.
The plate that had the 1,000 greater than.
Correct.
If possible, I would take it.
Absolutely. Very good. And it seems just very crudely stamped plate. Like somebody used like a license plate maker to make it effectively.
Anything
Does
on
seem
the flip side?
nothing on the back, flat on the black on the
Flesh.
back, but it does say flesh.
Yeah.
Living tissue. No. This is a Call of Cthulhu game now. Everybody make a sanity check. I will say this,
You're full
Noel.
of shit.
As you're looking at it, it has just a bit of a lip off of both sides, like it could be attached to a branding pole. Like you could put it on a stick and use it as a branding tool.
Oh. But like, how large is like the actual like symbol itself?
Not very big. It might be 5 inches wide, maybe. Probably, I'll say 5 by 2.
Interesting. Because as far as we know, the guy on the stairwell, his was mainly just slash marks rather than symbols, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, he definitely had some symbology in, but it was definitely scars, yeah.
Interesting. I'll share and say I have to imagine that if they do use a brand like this, it's most likely in a hidden spot of the body, but still worth to keep an eye out.
You know what? Can I roll some kind of like either a knowledge education, lore, something like that? To see if there's any overlap between Matukai symbology and the symbology we're seeing here. Not saying that they serve the same purposes, yada yada yada, but just like Matukai use tattoos in some regard. Is there any overlap at all between these two things? Maybe where I could divine some kind of meaning from it.
Yeah. Give me, I think lore is probably appropriate here. Give me a lore check.
Okay.
Give me an average check, just two purples.
Wow.
Full wash, push it.
That's up it by one? Is that how that works?
Yellow and red. One yellow, one green, one red, one purple. Cinder.
Awesome. And just because we're introducing risk, I'm going to upgrade to another green.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Introduce
that's
risk,
juicy.
indeed. Introduce risk, indeed. Man, good thing I need to find this picture ASAP. I was going to save it for a dream sequence, but now I can just use it right now.
I hate to deny you a dream sequence.
Hell yeah.
Oh, can I fucking... Oh, yes, bro. Yes, bro. Okay, do they have this one in just... I just need the one... Oh, yeah, buddy. This is just the image. Okay, perfect. I can't wait to send this one in. So, Jeff, you guys are on the bus heading back to city through where? All these people are like, man, these guys sure smell bad. But hey, that's public transport for you. And Jeff, as you are thinking back, you're connecting the dots. That is the markings inside of the room would have been it would be unfair to call it just the markings of a madman. Yes, it's certainly insane. Certainly, not derogatory. Certainly deranged. But it is purposeful. He did that for a reason. Whoever painted that up there, it wasn't just willy-nilly. He did that for a reason. And I'm sure there were probably 3 for a reason. The skull seems simple, right? If you're going to put a death head up somewhere, it probably is just that. It's probably just death, right? You think, okay, well, if the Matukai are going to go with the tri-corded band to represent, the original council, probably then the 4-armed figure is probably important to them, important enough to be deified, or at least greatly respected as if it may be some guardian construct or being of some kind. And then the last one just seems simple enough. You're ritualistically tattooed. Seems that if you're going to be ritualistically scarred as a sign of your own devotion, you don't necessarily need a symbol outside of that. Why make it complicated? Why not just have your self-flagellation that's on your person be represented by a self-flagellated body? Easy enough. Now, why are all of these, you think, in a room? And why are all of these over the room of, effectively, torture? Could it be to warn you guys off? Maybe. Maybe they know you'd be hot on the trail. But that takes a couple of things that would have to go perfectly for that to perhaps be the case. Azramode, you think, probably would believe that you guys would be on the hunt and may be capable enough to actually get off Etone after everything that happened and be hot on the trail. He certainly sent a message saying, "Hey, bring Samson when he's ready." So he at least maybe not immediately thought you guys would get off, but would eventually get off. But this wouldn't even be as effective if it's a month old or 2 months old, right? There may not be anything left. Somebody else might eventually find it. Homeless guy sees it, freaks out, goes tells police, something, right? So you switch gears. You think, okay, well, maybe it makes more sense for it to not be for us. And maybe it's simply for them. If what Father Ancillary says is true, these guys are more widespread than anybody wants to admit or could fathom. Maybe there's a way that they can find a stash. And you know the dark side. They're not very keen to team up and be holly jolly, work together most of the time. So they might not want to be so close. So maybe if somebody has a starship and doesn't need one that's a legionary, but has the means to perhaps advance another of his cause, he may leave something where only one of them could find it.
And now we have it.
And now you have it. And as those thoughts go through your head,
Yeah.
now I get to send this sweet picture. One of the sweetest comic runs of all time. And also, the race works out just the same. So, Jeff, in your mind's eye, you get the third person picture, almost like the point of views from the body sitting up, seeing yourself and Samson through the doorway, Noel off to the side, Shib over to the side. You see yourselves, your party, image of an Iridonian, Abrak, black skin, or black markings, maybe white tattoos, white skin, black tattoos, hard to tell, with eyes the color of green flame, cast over the top of the visage, just like this photo here in the general chat.
Oh, baby.
Hello,
So-
Rituka.
By the way, that's
think,
that's Princess Leia comic run, 2015, I believe, on Naboo, where Darth Maul comes out of the door for the first time.
Fucking sick.
Elite scene, yeah.
That is.
So I kind of work through this in my head. That very unsettling image comes in, shakes me. Eventually, I recover enough to kind of get back to my train of thought. And that train of thought would be, if this guy, let's say he's just trying to do a handoff of a ship after some ritual to another one of his order. Well, then why would they have told Null to go there? And in my mind, I don't think they would have. I think perhaps somebody saw what was going on and said, Null, you need to... They knew that we were some interlopers and said, perhaps they can intervene here, and informed Null of this as a cry for help? And I would kind of relay that back to the party. We can pick up from there as what people think once we get to a more discerning location. Is perhaps this a cry for help?
And we'll get, as we're pondering here, It is lunchtime, man. You guys maybe aren't hungry, but
Yeah.
we'll be at a
Hell
little outdoor,
Fasting today.
little outdoor cafe, man. Beautiful little spot, business district. Gold flowy banners. A bunch of sunrise emblems and things like that. Just a little calf spot, man, and people are working away on their little portable computers, having a couple of having a little couple cigs, man, with their coffee, a little midday boost. And the world's bright, man. There's not a cloud in the sky. The people are running around just living life.
People die every day.
It's a big galaxy.
You got some
It's
anything vegan?
You got mushrooms.
Supersede Jet.
Oh, that's too meaty.
Super,
Too close.
one Jeff comes back to the table, one calf, just salad greens. That's it.
Just fucking iceberg left.
Yeah, just bowl of iceberg. That's no onions, nothing. Just. And you guys are off. The bustle of the traffic, pretty good with the ground speeders, and it's your capital city, so it's a constant flow. People walking by. The hum of everyday life, more than enough of a cover for any conversation you may want to have out here on the patio.
So, I mean, the question is motivation for whoever sent me these coordinates. I mean, could it be that there's one in this so-called legion that's had a change of heart, and that is more technologically adept? Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Ever since I tried meditating that one time, I believe with you, Shib, on Etone, I can't rule out the possibility of it being force-related instead of tech-related.
Okay, Jake.
What's up?
All
man?
right, Jake.
What's going on, bro?
Crazy 4 roll
Maybe.
or education, maybe. Have I ever in my life heard anything of like people using the Force to interface with technology outside of like, pushing a button or something like that? Like data package transfer.
We definitely have.
No lore check needed. No lore check needed.
Okay.
It is rare. It's definitely and it's not something that really survived the Old Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily schisms or anything like that, but it's one of those skills. It's one of those abilities that is not that important, or was not that important, to a lot of the Jedi. And Big J Jedi of the late Republic, so 300 years, 200 years.
Yeah.
Why be so connected with something that is not living? Yes, mechanics are cool, but dude, we've got the service core for that.
Yeah.
And besides, hey, I'll just learn how the computer works, and then the Force will make sure to guide me to make sure I don't cross my wires. I don't need to use the Force. I don't need to be so technical. It can just guide me with my own knowledge. I don't need to not know anything about computers, but then rely on the Force to get this. There's an easier route that doesn't take so much specialization. But it's not unheard of. Now,
You talking about manipulate?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Force users pushing machines beyond their capabilities just by being attached to them, just by being in their presence. Force users doing miraculous feats of piloting, miraculous feats of maneuverability, not just through their own skill, but through the machine being a vessel, being a fulcrum for that ability. So it's not unheard of. Now somebody saying, "Hey man, here's a code packet." That's new territory.
That's what
tread new places.
Yeah.
But could it have happened? Could somebody have been powerful enough to send Noel a message? Sure. But why send it like that, you think?
Okay. I will relay that information, but I'll certainly put it in like the extreme low priority of like our possible answers or theories. Like this is probably not what happened, but I will relay it as a minute possibility. Also, have we like physically checked Null
No.
for any kind of like foreign plugin or anything like that?
No, not really.
Imagine.
Null, stand up, take your cloak off, and spin around.
I mean, a please would be preferable, but sure.
Also, no check needed here. Doesn't look like anybody got a little magna stick on them, or there's any data spikes on any on any ports or anything like that. Now, not that Noel is, a beautiful, seamless being. There's a lot of stuff that looks like it shouldn't be there, but it seems like it's always supposed to have been there in the first place.
Yeah.
So Noel just seems like Noel. There's certainly no there's definitely no obvious intrusion, like maybe somebody hit him with a a rifle fired virus packet or droids or like a core stabilized or anything like that. Definitely nothing of that nature. And no, I mean, you can account for all of your recent time. Anytime you were powered down, you haven't scomped in or let anybody mess with any of your firmware or hardware in the last couple of days, certainly. So it doesn't seem like a technological intrusion. But, hey, no, this is what I want from you. Since we're drilling down on this, and I set this up this way for a reason. Noel, I need you to give me a vigilance check. Just one purple.
Baby.
Historically, we win these. Oh my god.
So
Zero
no
success, 2
zero
advantage.
successes, 2 advantage. Oh wait, you need to roll your 4 die.
What?
Oh.
One light side.
I'd like to spend that light side.
I would, yes.
Of course.
On one
I
success.
assume you naturally. Very good. So Noel, as you guys are talking, and you're drilling down, and this is of course on something that perplexes you. Man, there's a lot of Skakoans here. And it's not enough to immediately set you off while you guys are having this conversation. But like your probability matrix starts ticking up like crazy. It's like, wait a minute. It's like, okay, why is there? Okay, there's 3 Skakoans in the calf. Okay, that whole bus was full of Skakoans. Okay, they're all wearing purple. Okay, and then your probability matrix is like, hey, 100% chance 1,000 Dr. Veshes are here on Bakra. And that causes you to break from the conversation. I don't think it's that. You look around. Every person is a spitting image of Dr. Vesh going about their daily lives.
Whoa.
The people in the cafeteria, in the little cafe, are sipping their caf, impossibly, of course, and you know this because they're drinking it right through their mask, right through their rebreathers. They're eating their food right through their mask. You're like, oh well, that can't be right. I mean, it doesn't do that. And then you shake your head a little bit. You refocus on the conversation. There's a Dr. Vesh sitting on Dr. Vesh's shoulder that seems to be roughly bird-sized. And 2 more regular Dr. Veshes sitting at the table with you. One of them really sounds like Shib, though, which your probability matrix also says 0% chance that's possible.
What is happening? I'm just kind of like scan around. Can I try to like cut the power to my eyes, plug it back in?
Just hard boot in front of it. They'll just slumps over.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, give me a computer's check, man. Spin
Right.
this little bad boy right here. Give me a red and 2 purples, man.
Cool. Yep, that tracks.
So you say, "Oh, fella, what is happening?" One moment. Lights, eyes flick back on. No change, unfortunately. Other than your party. Your party's back. 3 advantages. I'll throw you a bone.
And I'll point to one. Shib, Jeff, Samson, so nice to see you again. And I'll just point at someone randomly, like eating through a random Vesh eating through his rebreather. What do they look like?
That is, admittedly, a Jawa drinking a latte bigger than his head. But, I mean, that's nothing that out of the order. We're in the big city. I mean.
So you guys, Samson, Shib, you guys pan over. Indeed, Jawa, 40-ounce cup. Enjoying it. Spice latte.
Dog bowl style.
So right before I had to reset myself, all of everyone, you included, appeared to be Dr. Vikodo Vesh. The reboot slightly helped. Now you all are back. But everyone else, and I'll just like turn my head 360 around. Yeah, everyone is still him. This has not happened before.
I feel like you've been going through a lot of things that haven't happened before recently, no? I mean, do we need to find a doctor or some kind of a mechanic or something maybe to get you looked at before we go off planet? I mean, we do have a lot of resources here.
Yes, perhaps. I assumed myself a capable technician of myself, but perhaps we need 1 degree removed.
Yeah, sometimes a little outside perspective helps out.
Eliminate any bias.
We could try what we did before with your arm.
With his whole body, though?
Cutting it off?
No.
Oh.
Just cut your head off.
Simple solutions, man. Let's not get crazy.
No, very pragmatic.
Anyway, later, no.
We bring Null with us in a cart full of pieces and put them together. When we do them.
Oh, Jesus.
I could try to see if the suppression will work. Maybe this is something of the Force.
Well, possible, yes. But why not? It's worth a try.
I'll attempt to suppress Null's Force signature.
Very good. Give me a discipline check. And I am is going to be against. Is going to be against. It is going to be against. With an upgrade. Spin. That is going to be 2 reds and a purple, my friend.
Is this raw discipline or?
With
my
your
force die?
yes, with your force die, yes.
2 reds and a purple.
Mm-hmm.
By the light of Gondor.
3 successes. 4 light side, 1 dark side. Well, with your 3 successes, you just need uphill to activate. Samson, you focus in, and there is this little kernel. Now, just like Shib, you know, your own feelings of the Force, your own deciphering of what that looks like as a sixth sense. Ever since Noel started showing up towards y'all, the end of y'all's stay on your own, it's always been weird. But it always has been, miniaturized. It's always just been a little nugget. Whether that's just been from your collective understanding or lack of understanding, it is still just that little nugget, just that little speck inside of the huge space that Noel takes up in, the overworld. So it's always a bit of it's a bit of whiplash, really. But that's the only thing that's giving anything off. So you say, okay, well, let's shrink that down. Let's try and pull that connection. Focus. Chant a little bit. And smother. No, while Samson is working on this, you are unsure of what having a pit in your stomach might feel like as a droid, but this is probably as close as you get. Like your heart drops into your ass, effectively. And just like that, scene returns to normal. And you notice, as that happens, your little diagnostics that's always running shows you have 100% access to your systems.
I believe that did the trick. Can I try to, access what was blocked before?
Access what?
Like the
Oh
the
no.
kind of like the dead space
What are you
in
talking
my
about?
memory.
There's no dead space in your memory. You have 100% access to your systems.
Must have misremembered that.
Must have been the wind.
Well, yes, I suppose I'm fine now. Back to 100%. The only thing is there's not a record even left
A record of what?
of me not being 100%.
What are you talking about?
Did Null ever tell us he had denied access, blocked access to his own?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so.
But no, at this moment, man, there's never been anything wrong with you. You're an absolutely perfect Isopter believer, follower. Your tone was great, man. You never doubted anything. And Dr. Vesh was a great guy. And you need to fulfill his vision.
Vesh.
Even now, that seems like a weird name. You
It's
know
like
it.
I shouldn't even remember it, really. Once a member dies, everything is expunged. In fact, I shouldn't have even been able to see him at all. Not even on the starship, the ancient one.
So you do not see Vesh anymore, and you're not even supposed to remember him.
I don't believe. I am unsure. Just for science's sake, Samson, could you drop what you are holding?
Do the movement to drop my suppression.
Dr. Vesh does not come back into visual. But your diagnostic routines do show that you're only operating about 92 and some change %. You're aware. You're like, oh, dang, that's right. My data corrupted systems. I need to get that figured out. I know they're there. I just can't access anything into them. Weird.
So okay, I need like, is this just like as soon as the suppress drops and he goes back to being affected by the force, can he like recognize?
Shib, important Shib.
Okay.
How the ooh. Shib, Jeff, I need vigilance checks. Add individuals, not group. Add your force die difficulty 4 purples. Right now. Do it.
Oh.
Do it.
Okay.
Right now.
All right.
Taking them.
5 light side, 0 success.
Can I spend a point?
Ooh. Let's see. Oh, okay. So, free light side. Shib's got enough.
I have a question for
what's
Noel.
up? Okay. Okay. Yes.
If
Give
it
me just a
helps.
moment. Give me just a moment.
Okay.
Shib has enough light side to help you out here since you had a wash. Both of y'all take a strain. Now we've got one threat. While this is happening, both of you, Shib, Jeth, whenever Samson suppresses Noel, the entirety of who you recognize Noel as a being in the Force changes entirely. It's not just like he's diminished. He's an entirely different person.
Changes or disappears? Because suppress
Who has been
disappear, right?
changes?
Oh.
Changes in such a state that you guys recognize him as a droid in the Force. Inorganic, unliving. You guys have never seen him, even in your own mind's eye, as that before. He's always been distinctly Noel-shaped, if you will.
I would really like
But
to
Samson,
speak to Noel.
Please, go ahead.
No, and the suppress is back up, right?
No, suppresses down. So
It's
Noel,
down.
Noel, as you know,
Okay, that's fine.
returns in your. So
Okay,
you notice
cool.
that change
Yeah.
while the suppresses up and goes back down. So it's back down. Noel is back to his, as you know,
Yes.
in the Force.
Noel, I have a question for you.
Of course.
And it's in some ways about your religion.
All right. Yes.
I ask you to keep an open mind as much as you can here, but I need the answer to this question. When does a man die? Is it when he draws his last breath, Noel? Or is it when the last person that man ever impacted forgets about him? It's when he stops having a lasting impact in this universe. Because I think I might understand what's going on here. You know Dr. Vesh to be dead. But Dr. Vesh has not lost his place in the Force around us. He's certainly not lost his impact on you. You see him every day. So he is gone in the eyes of you and your religion. But Dr. Vesh is not dead. And I think that might be what's going on with your circuits right now.
That is an interesting point. I mean, part of the Isopta's funeral rites, like with Lorne, are that any effect of theirs, anything that has remnants of them, is to also be destroyed, so that they may fully join with death. But you're saying because I exist, Vesh cannot die?
Not the way I see it. I mean, the way the Matukai teaches us, the elders in the group, like their teachings are just as alive as anything else. They're constantly changing. Just how like we would have a child, and that child would be an extension, but a permutation of us.
Yes.
So too are their teachings. And in a way, Dr. Vesh had a part to do in everything about you. There's no way he can be dead. He can't all be erased. That would be to erase you, in some respects. And maybe you're grappling with that?
I had not considered that. I believe you may be onto something, Jeth. Onto something large.
Maybe so.
How does Noel feel about crying?
Probably just, I mean, sees it. I mean, he's seen other people do it, obviously. Probably just has the faintest bit of knowledge of the like emotional aspect of it. Maybe at first just thought it was like a maintenance style biological effect. After a few times, like began to see a connection to emotions.
You think Noel could understand what it would mean to weep?
I mean, I think so. Hold on one second. Let me pull something.
I fucking hate when Noah cooks. I hate when Noah takes his fucking Adderall, dude.
This is
Nah,
off the
that shit
dome.
was heat. Whenever you said, "When does a man die?" I was like, "Oh yeah, fucking buckle up, dude."
Didn't have anywhere to go
Buckle
but
up.
up. Oh man! Wow. I said, yeah. Let's lock in.
I was enraptured.
I think in kind of Noel's like memory recall, he thinks back to the Omnibox instrument that is in his quarters, and the Celestin, who was part of a like currently in attack village that was weeping while playing it. And I think with that, I think he could understand a little bit of what the Celestin was feeling.
Indeed.
I never got his name.
No, there's something inside of you. I mean that physically. It's hidden away deep inside, but it is there. Have to know what you were looking for to find it. But that part wants to weep. Now, what would you guys like to do? Droid tech.
I guess we could
bank,
leave the coffee shop.
leave a coffee shop. Potentially try and see if we can't get a little bing off the key fob.
Yeah. Walk around hitting the lock button.
We could do that.
Yep.
Where's the nearest spaceport to that Zerka?
Only the major one. It's the big spanning into the core one or into the crust one that you guys landed. Now, of course, there's corporate pads and everything like that. As far as you see, especially in the industrial districts. You definitely don't think it would be out of the range to droid tech or any real cyberneticist or any real tech head to see if he could boost the signal and see if the ship is even on world. And if it's on world, that makes things a little bit easier to hunt down. Could walk around and see if the alarm starts going off, but that's a little bit harder, a little bit more time consuming. You guys, though.
I think the key fob's a worthwhile pursuit.
The wider net we can cast, the better. We have 2 days, but
Well, in the simple above board way, do you guys want to keep this above board or not so much? You want to find a nice reputable tech dealer? Or, are we looking for perhaps are we worried about who perhaps has the information that we might have to share to unveil
Get
these
the
secrets?
answers. Well, first of all, did we get the money exchanged? That was no problem?
No.
No,
We
not
haven't
yet,
gone there
not
yet,
yet,
right?
Not yet. No
it's
bank yet.
stashed.
In order to do that, or to do anything, really, we need the money. Because I don't think anybody's going to read this fob for free.
I mean, I have 280 credits, and that's not nothing.
I've
Definitely,
got 40.
definitely for this rush job, day of 150 cred job for sure.
Above board?
Above board, yep.
I don't love going to somebody who might have to report something if they see something that they're not supposed to.
Certainly risks either way. If you go below the board, they might think it prescient to alert other unsavory types about any
That's true.
potentially stolen vehicles or anything of that nature.
That's true. Maybe we just go to Best Buy.
Good. It could be it could be as simple as, hey man, speeder got jacked last night. Managed to keep the fob with me. PD's been no help.
Where's this thing at?
I'm gonna take it in my own hands.
Wait. Yeah, let's do that.
Find my speeder.
Yeah, fine.
Oh yeah, find my speeder.
find my speeder cup. So could be as simple as going to a big box store, seeing if you can't get a single boost, or effectively most tech dealers also are very pawn shoppy. So
Yeah.
while sure they're above the board, they're not going to look too deep under the hood as long as credits are involved. So it's what either way. What I'm saying is here, we will get this information whichever route we choose, and then whatever check we make will be altered a little bit, and then see if anybody else gets that information as well.
I
Okay.
like the big box idea.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Yeah. And we've used it once before, but we could always keep in our back pocket the idea of us being kind of contract workers for the USDC.
Yeah.
If push comes to shove.
So, hey, we'll get a sweet screen wipe to the front lobby of Cybot Galactica Surplus.
Hell yeah.
On the way, I would love to pull Shib to the side just for a moment.
Absolutely.
Shib. Lunch was interesting.
I could think of a lot of different words to describe lunch. But yes, it certainly was interesting.
I just had some questions. I don't know much about the Jedi, but you guys are pretty meditative, right?
We are.
See, I can really only put things in terms of what I know. And whenever I want to try and commune, talk with, or just be in the presence, feel the presence of, my masters, the old masters, we do arcadas, and that's kind of a way we walk through the motions that they devised, and that way we can feel their presence and still feel that they're alongside us. But from what I know about your meditation, it seems more broad. It seems that you could kind of just interact, so long as... Could you tell me more?
Yes, of course. It is more broad in the sense that we don't seek for answers from individuals or specific questions. It's more of a, how can I say, feeling where the force will pull us. It's less about seeking what we want and more about seeking what the force wants from us.
Let's see. Is there like a level of connectedness in that?
There certainly is, and there are some examples of specific people being able to reach out to specific other people through the force, people who have passed. But this is a very rare and finicky process or ability. I'm not even sure if that's the right word for it, but...
Okay. Well, it might be something I want to look into.
I am always more than happy to help people through meditation. It's one of the great joys in my life. And I feel that is exactly what we need now more than ever.
I think so.
Also, since I have you here, you did feel that, right?
Yeah,
At lunch?
definitely so. And it raised
Okay.
a lot of questions.
I'm glad I'm not crazy.
Yeah. We should probably deal with this fob, but we've got some talking to do once we get back to the ship.
Oh, certainly.
And in there, Cybot Galactica Surplus, Nautilin, whole
Oh,
nose to about mid forehead, replaced. Big welder goggle, multifocal lens, optics replaced. Seems to have some sweet, think early 2000s GameCube plastic style see-through tech. Got the sweet cyborg hemisphere brain plugged into the front half. Oh,
man,
God.
that's sick.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
This guy got the Fudiger Arrow Dome.
That's crazy.
Welcome into Saibagasu. What can I do for you?
Oh, sir, I am just beside myself, and I'm putting on the charm. This guy looks like a ladies' man, right? I'm just beside myself.
The pleasures of the flesh
Last
may
night, my
evade this
friends-
individual.
Hell no. Last night,
brain dancing, dude.
my friends and I were trying to enjoy a nice drink at a nice cocktail spot, and of course, I do this, but I left my purse unattended for just a moment, and somebody managed to, I guess, grab my speeder fob, make a copy of it somehow, and they stole my speeder from the parking lot, from the valet.
Spoof the fob. Spoof the fob, yep. Common enough.
The police have been no help. I'm ripping your idea. The police have been no help. We haven't
Shocker.
been able to get anywhere with any private investigators. I thought we need a professional. So we come here to you. Maybe you can help us locate the speeder?
Well, what are you going to do whenever I find it?
Well, don't worry about that. We have some connections, and, maybe we can get a few people together.
The less I know, the better. Saibogasu does need to make a few things clear in matters regarding situations such as these. Pulls open a drawer, pulls out a database. You'll see here, slides it over the desk to you guys. You'll see here terms and conditions, liability signatures. Of course, Saibogasu will take on no liability for anything happening to either your fob or vehicle in regards to any of the techniques that are employed here by any of our master technicians, as well as any bodily harm, crimes, or damages accrued following the event of a location of a vehicle after signal boosting from our designs through the fob into the vehicle itself. Sign here.
I will sign there.
Very good. All right. Seems to be in order. Now, airspeeder, land speeder, make, model, fob, any of that?
Can I just put 200 credits on the disc?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's all fine and dandy. I assume we have the fob at least, right?
Put the fob on the desk.
Is it still covered in viscera?
No.
Okay.
This would get really expensive.
Yeah, that would be really bad.
He says, you spill something on this thing? Ugh. Well, all right. Look at that. It'll cost 150 credits, and of course, you put exact change down on the counter. We always appreciate here at Saibogasu all of your prompt and exacting payment methods. The counter in front slides open. This big device comes out of the middle. He says, "All right." Powers up, lights, whistles, takes the fob. That's Ubekian, all right. You gotta know, you can't just leave these things easy anywhere. These things, huge cost cutters on the RFID spoofing, man. They're third most stolen brand in the Outer Rim.
Nice.
You're probably looking to getting a kill switch put in or something like that.
This guy's driving Dom's Honda Civic.
Exactly, yeah. Not even Dom's 2006 Honda Civic, man.
Kia.
That thing's getting jacked every day. All right. Well, I did a pretty good job. It's not in the city limits anymore. Let me crank this thing a little bit more here. See what we got going on. When did you say this happened?
Oh,
You had a lot of drinks, right? Sometime.
It was last night?
I realized it was gone last night. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know how you catch a ride back home
that
from the
makes,
bar and-
Yeah, sure. No, that makes sense. It's currently showing that it's about 16 travel hours away. It's Southern Hemisphere Lama Outpost, which is, it's like a what do they call it? It's a mining outpost. Half. It's a what do they call it? It's a prison operation. You can just call it what it is. It's a slavery, effectively.
Oh, how dreadful.
Sure. Yeah.
It is dreadful.
Yeah. Can't do the time, don't do the crime. Right, fellas?
Oh, this guy's a fucking libertarian.
backward balloon
Fucking bastard.
Well, no, that's if that's an airspeeder, yeah, that's 16 hours. So now, of course, if you're breaking atmosphere, you're getting over there in 3 or so. No big deal. But yeah, you'll have to take an elevator up, man. Sorry to hear that. I'm gonna have to take an elevator and jump a shuttle. Tough
Rough.
break. Yeah, tough break.
Maybe insurance will be able to help.
Who you insured with?
Fuck.
Did your insurance card
The galactic general.
Galactic Flow. Good luck on that. Yeah, no shot. No shot in hell.
For the report, do you think you could put a copy of the coordinates on this datapad?
You want me to do what?
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah,
have this readout, and then do whatever you want with it. I'm not putting anything anywhere, especially not in a report. That's crazy. Here. Cybogasu thanks you for your business. I hope you guys find your speeder.
Why did he put emphasis on your? I don't like this guy's tone.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that's it.
Do you sell any sort of cyborg droid interface kits?
Cyborg droid interface kits. You mean like for memory core alterations?
Yes.
Aisle
that would
3.
be the one. Thank you.
No problem.
Go and look and just see how much they get up to cost-wise.
Okay, so beautifully enough, a lot of these are effectively just super flavored mechanics kits. So I would say especially at Saibogasu, they're probably going to be roughly 100 credits. That'll allow you to interface with your memory cores, as well as make any modifications to any of any droid mods you ever want, without any setback die.
Okay. I am a little short, but I will make a mental note.
How much are you short by?
Do you have 15 credits?
I have 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, I can give you 15 credits.
Jeff doesn't have a credit to his name. I've been at 0 credits this entire campaign.
Who needs them?
Oh, but Shib, if you could
Yes,
spot me.
I can certainly spot you.
Thank you very much. I'll pick that one up.
Yeah, put a little droid tech kit in your notes. All right, fellas. Any last minute things? I know we just rolled past 9 o'clock. So, anything before we head back to the ship?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, after we leave Saibogasu, that's short for Cybot Galactica Surplus, by the way, in case you haven't put that.
Sorry, focus.
Nice.
And guys, with some new information in tow, get back to our ship. With a day left on our parking timer, perhaps figure out what comes next. Once again, man, beautiful roleplay by everybody. This is what we play for, man. This is why I'm here. Oh yeah. Now I'm juiced all week. I'll think about this all week. Easy. But viewers, hey man, if you're just tuning in, wow, what a show, am I right? If not, man, hey, look out up here somewhere. Libertas, great show. 9 episodes? 10 episodes?
10 episodes.
10 episodes. We also have some Star Wars Legion mini shots. Might be important to watch. Maybe. Could have some relevance to something. I don't know. Could be important. Ratoka? Ring any bells? But as always, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you very much. Make sure you tune in next time, episode 24. As we get closer to perhaps leaving Bakura, finding how deep these Legion ties run, and what could they possibly have to do with Azra mode. We'll see you next time.